Hi, welcome to another product review. I don't really do a lot of product reviews, and usually the product I review is something that I use for my recording. I'm in a studio right now, so I'm recording using my microphone that I have in the studio, which is the MXL770, and also the computer right here, this guy right here, the computer webcam that I bought. This is just a Logitech USB webcam 1080p that connect to my computer, to my laptop. When I'm outside of my studio, the equipment I use the most, usually when we're doing vlogging, is a standard camera, and then I'm using a Rode VideoMicro right here. This guy, I love it. It's pretty simple, kind of connect straight into it. My camera do not have a 3.5mm jack for this. So what I do is I use a Zoom H1 recorder that this guy connects to. So the sound quality of this is pretty good. This is more like a shotgun mic. I'm gonna take this out, take the dead cat out, see right here. So this is pretty good. For vlogging purposes, this works really well. I'm just holding on like this, and my camera attached to this, and it captures my sound pretty well. So one of the things that I do is that I do have kind of like an interview series where I do have conversations with Charles. The series, I'll put a link on top right here. What that does is that we have two people talking. Now this works too. Now what I do find is that when I use this, because we are talking into the mic and sometimes we're talking to each other, every time we move our head, our voice kind of just softens because you're not talking directly into it. So one of the solutions that I figured I would do was use a lapel mic. Now we need two lapel mics. Movo. This is the Movo LV20. I found this online, and this is fairly cheap, about probably $30, $34. It is a single input with two lapel mics connected to it. So that's something that I've recently purchased and tried. It works really well. Out of the box, this is kind of what it looks like. It has these two mics where you can clip on. It is battery powered, so you can open it at the back. There's a battery at the back right down here. So you do have to turn it on. So one of the things I do, the first time I used this, I forgot to turn this on and I got no audio. So beginner's mistake is make sure that you get turn this on. It is a 3.5mm jack, pretty easily done right here. So I connect to my H1 Zoom, and it is about 6 meter. The cable is pretty long, 6 meter long, so you catch pretty well. So why do I go to this? Why the Movo LV20? One thing is that it allows us to capture the voice closer, so it makes it easier. And then when because it's on you, so when you turn, when you shift, you still capture it. I do find that this is also convenient. Let's say if I'm outside doing recording and I have no choice, but I do have a lot of ambient noise around me, I find that this does fairly good in my mind. So I will show you samples of those where I test using this mic in a outside with a lot of ambient noise, including comparison to my Rode VideoMicro. So you will get a sample of that, and we'll switch over to that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Hi, this is a test using the built-in mic, the built-in microphone to the camera that I'm using. So I'm about an arm's length away from it. Hopefully you can hear me. There's a lot of noise in the background right now. We've got birds chirping. We have a generator behind the camera. So you should be picking all of this right now. So you should hear all of this. So in a minute, we're going to try something else, and I'm going to use the VideoMicro mic. So I'll be using the VideoMicro mic attached to a Zoom H1 recorder, and we'll see what it looks like. And then I'll compare it to a Movo lapel mic and see if there's any difference. So we're now recording using the sound from the H1, so it's an external recorder, using the VideoMicro mic, and I've got the auto leveling set to off and I've set the level where I can see that I'm trying to offset the generator sound, so hopefully you will not hear it. Again, we are about an arm's length away from it. So next up, we're going to try to use the Movo lapel mic. It's the LV20, which has a two lapel mics. So it's a stereo mic, so we'll see how that goes. So now I have the Movo LV20 lapel mic on, and again the distance is the same, so I should get a much clearer sound from this mic than before. As far as the background noise and the birds chirping, it's still going on, generator is still running, so you will get a sense of comparison between the VideoMicro mic and the inbuilt mic to my camera. So I'm going to stop talking for a bit here to let you listen in. So do you hear that? So folks, that is the comparison of it. I'm not sure how that will be for you. For instance, I do find this is convenient if we are doing two people interviews, and it is something that I think I like to have. I keep this. Initially, the thought is maybe I'll just have this, and then if this doesn't work out, I'll just use a Rode VideoMicro. But I do like the Rode VideoMicro. It is small enough, it is convenient enough, and I can attach it straight. If I have a camera that has a 3.5mm input, I'll attach it straight into that. Other than that, for vlogging purposes, I think it works great. I don't need I don't really like a cable attached to it, and the distance is fairly close anyway, so it should capture it really well. So that's it, folks.